$3.5 million for a picture of a monkey? You better believe it. If you haven't heard by now, NFTs are all the rage. If people aren't racing to snatch up a spot on exclusive whitelists, they're busy dragging them on TikTok. Buckle up, because in this video we're doing a deep dive into what NFTs are and how one NFT project is promising to make someone a billionaire. Before we start talking about how people are getting rich from NFTs, it's important to understand what an NFT even is. NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. NFTs are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on a blockchain and cannot be replicated. Every NFT has a unique identifier, similar to a serial number, and can have attached data that can be used for a wide array of purposes, from access to clubs and restaurants, to art and real estate, and everything in between. So no, you can't go around screenshotting NFTs and selling them as the original. When people think of NFTs, they typically also think of cryptocurrency. However, NFTs and crypto are very different. Unlike cryptocurrencies, NFTs cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. This means that each NFT has its own value that can fluctuate. This differs from fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies, which are identical to each other and therefore can serve as a medium for commercial transactions and for actually purchasing NFTs. Now, let's go over the types of NFTs that exist currently. NFTs are basically tokenized, real-world tangible assets, which makes buying, selling, and trading them more efficient, while reducing the probability of fraud. They can also function to represent individuals' identities, property rights, and much more. There are two main categories of NFTs: collectibles and utility. Keep in mind that some NFTs function as both. Collectibles were the first, and to this day the most common form of NFTs in both trade volume and quantity. These include things like art, music, photography, and trading cards. Collectibles are the most basic way to utilize NFT technology, which is why they're getting so much heat on social, especially TikTok. Almost anyone can create a collectible NFT. So sometimes the value simply comes down to however much someone is willing to pay for them. But what these TikTokers are missing is provenance. Like with fine art, the custody chain is what confers value, proves rarity, and allows legal usage. We all know the Mona Lisa is different from a print or photograph taken in the Louvre. No one is getting paid royalties from pictures they took while on vacation in Paris. There is only one original Mona Lisa painting. The benefit with legitimate collectible NFTs are intellectual property and ownership with access to a royalty income stream. Bored Ape Yacht Club is a great example of this. The Bored Apes are a series of collectibles that give owners exclusive access to members-only benefits. These real-world benefits are a utility of the NFT, which we will cover in a minute. And if you own a Bored Ape, you'll get access to online hangout areas, limited edition merchandise, real-world events, and free NFTs. On the other hand, utility NFTs are less known but are the most promising usage of this technology. Utility NFTs include things like gaming, investment, identity, and tickets to events and clubs. There are a few NFTs that are really shaking up the space with the utility they offer. A great example of this is a project called Billy Drop. This project utilizes multiple features of crypto and blockchain technology, and one I've had my eye on for a while now. Billy Drop is disrupting traditional lotteries with a provably random draw system and prize wallets with winnings up to $1 billion. Yes, you heard that right, $1 billion. Now, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. The thing about this project, though, is the way that they built it actually makes a lot of sense, which we'll cover a little later in this video. They recently launched a series of NFTs that increase your chances of winning money in this lottery system. Their NFT has a huge amount of utility we haven't seen in the space, including growing multiplier odds with a play-to-earn game called Goat Farm. Playing this game upgrades your NFT attributes, which is a little known or utilized feature within the NFT space. What's more, their NFT called The Herd earns you money passively by emitting a token that you can swap for Ethereum. This means you don't have to sell the NFT to make a return on your investment. Expect to see a lot more of this type of functionality from NFT projects in the future. The market is still so young, similar to websites in the early 90s, that we are only beginning to see how they can be used. New ideas and experiments on how NFTs can work are emerging every day. Now, let's discuss the moment you've been waiting for, which is how to use NFTs to make those dollar bills, y'all. Making money off any product typically goes something like this. You find something that is good, you buy it, and you sell it for a profit. This is generally the approach with NFT investors today. The great thing about buying and selling NFTs is that it's really quick and easy. The preferred marketplace to find NFTs to buy and sell is called OpenSea, but we're starting to see new players enter the market. Coinbase and GameStop just launched their own marketplaces as well. So, how do you go about finding a good NFT project? Like almost everything in life, it's who you know, not necessarily what you know. To be a good investor in NFTs is about community, and that means spending time in the NFT spaces, including discords of projects or creative groups, and getting early knowledge on what's launching and what the market feedback is. New projects are referred to as the alpha. And if you guys want a video where I give you a deep dive on how to find these NFT communities, then just leave me a comment below. Once you've found a project and you're convinced it's going to the moon, what you need to do now is lock in your spot early at a good price. This is called whitelisting. Whitelisting gives buyers a chance to reserve the right to mint at a period when minimal amounts of project information are available. The good news about whitelisting is that there's zero cost to you. What whitelisting does at its core is gives NFT sellers a mechanism to gauge interest and build a community of early adopters. Like I mentioned, whitelisting does not cost anything and you have no obligation to invest, other than joining the community in some way. It's like making a reservation at that hot new restaurant. The reservation guarantees you a table instead of waiting hours in line and potentially not being able to eat there. Now, let's go back to my earlier example, which was Billy Drop. They opened their first whitelist with minimal project information at 0.333 Ethereum. The whitelist was completely filled in less than 2 days. The next thing they did is something I've actually never seen before. The round 2 whitelist opened at 0.456 Ethereum. By offering a more expensive round 2 whitelist, what this did was guarantee everyone who made it onto the first whitelist had a profit before they've even bought anything. This is essentially gamification of whitelisting. The whitelist price increases relative to the amount of project information available. It's up to you to wager the information available versus the escalating price. It's a bit of a gamble, but it can pay off massively if the project takes off. If you've been lucky enough to get your hands on a project that's pumping, the critical decision is when to sell. This greatly depends on the type of NFT you own, the community surrounding it, and the project roadmap. The common strategy for collectibles is to get in and get out as soon as possible while turning a profit. For utility NFTs and projects with long-term vision, when you decide to sell is highly dependent on what's happening in the market. In the case of utility NFTs that can earn you money passively, like Billy Drops of the Herd, it might make more sense to sit and hold. I hope this video helped demystify NFTs for some of you and how investors are currently making money from them. Stay tuned because I have some really exciting new videos coming up for you guys on even more NFT goodness. Let me know in the comments which NFT projects you're currently excited about because I'd love to check them out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys on the next video.